Alright, well, I hope it's up. Hope it's going well. But yeah, we're back. Hopefully we don't die as bad as we did. Oh, I forgot. That's the one. That's the one. We are fine. Oh. Oh. Oh, there goes me. What's the... Okay, yeah, that doesn't work. Is it even possible to do this? Okay. Oh my god. I guess that takes care of... Down for Gucci. And we're done. Is this even possible? Oh. Oh shoot. Did it just register as live now? Uh-oh. So basically, I tried to do it again and failed horribly, as usual. Read the words this time over and over, but in the end we couldn't do it. I thought we'd be able to escape as long as we never gave up, but it made no difference in the end. Failed again. Damn it. I can't go on. Wait, we can't give up. This time, well... Knock it off already. Huh? You're free to keep trying on your own, but forcing us to join you is basically torture. Torture? You know what really hurts? Being denied the right to give up in an impossible situation. You won't let us give up, and no matter what we say, you have the moral high ground. That doesn't sound like torture to you. When you say we can't give up, you're not inspiring us, you're strong-arming us.
That's wrong!
I didn't mean it like that.
Hey, degenerate male!
Quit being so selfish.
Please don't.
I'm not being selfish. The others feel the same way too.
Huh?
What? Oh.
Everyone?
My spirit is nearly broken. This hardship gnaws at me.
Given the circumstance, the most logical course of action would be to give up.
Yeah, I feel like Hisashi Mitsui in the second half of a basketball game.
Who?
I knew this was impossible from the start. This bullshit is a waste of my precious time and energy.
I can't let you all rely on my magic. Besides, I don't have enough on you.
I just believed that no one was seriously injured.
Praise be to Atua.
Oh, it's pronounced Atua.
Wait!
Please wait. No can give up. Oh my god. Ah! I did it again! What? Talking about the killing game, aren't you? So you're gonna interpret it like that, huh? What do you say? There's no way we can do the killing game. Calm down. Want some bubblegum? You can blow pretty big bubbles with it. So this little degenerate wants his head smashed into the ground.
Wait!
Stop, guys. We shouldn't be fighting. Jeez. Oh, he already said it. We fell apart pretty quick for a group that decided to be friends and work together.
Sorry.
This is my fault. I'm so sorry. No, Kaede. Idiot! What are you apologizing for? It's not your fault at all. Really? I think it is Kaede's fault. Huh? Why? Oop. Ding dong bing bong.
This is an announcement!
Hang on, how did I... Okay, after... Oops. Have to hop off for a second.
It's very bad time!
Please be careful.
Bedtime, sign! Oh.
Huh? What do you think?
Alright, sorry about that. I thought I would have a lot more time. But, I saw everything that was going on anyway. We're gonna rest there. Rooms aren't that bad. Much better than my prison cell, that's for sure. But it makes me nervous to think that we'll be staying the night in this creepy school.
Okay.
Well, nothing we can do but suck it up. So what's our plan for tomorrow? Probably find a dead body. Knowing how this game works. Since the dining hall opens at 8 AM, how about we meet there at that time?
That's right.
Sure, I think that'll work. I'm okay with that.
It's decided.
Can we go into our rooms already?
Either way.
Yes, we should get as much rest as we can and regain our strength. I don't know if I can go pee by myself in the middle of the night. That's what you're worried about? I'll come with you, if you don't mind, that is. Just let me know. Guys, just as a warning, shouldn't let our guard down. We'll be easy targets at night. Because of killing game, you mean?
Please wait.
I see no need to worry about something as illogical as murder taking place here. I know. Just a warning. Hey, why did you apologize before? You didn't do anything wrong, you know. Well, when we tried to escape, I felt like we were united behind a common goal. But after I put everyone's lives at risk, that unity is gone now.
Seriously? Come on!
Shut up. That's just a stupid end result. It's not like you wanted it to go that way. Listen up. Don't apologize for something that's not your fault. It'll just make you feel bad.
You know,
Everyone just decided to blame you and give up. I'm gonna give them a piece of my mind later. Well, anyway, let's just go to sleep for now. See you tomorrow. Hopefully. Thank you, Kaito. Kaede. I don't think you need to worry about what Kokichi said. You weren't pressuring us. At least, I don't think so. Yeah, thanks, Shuichi. But I'm exhausted. Let's go back to our rooms and rest.
you're right.
Right. Well, see you tomorrow. I am totally calling it. Tomorrow is not gonna be a good day. Oh.
What's the matter?
What's wrong, Gonta? You're not going to go back to the dorms? Going to worry about manhole. Think it's okay with cover gone? What if someone fall in? Get hurt real bad?
Let's go to gentlemen.
Gonta, gentlemen. Gentlemen no can ignore that. But Kurumi told Gonta, leave cover. Kurumi's gonna kill someone, isn't she? Gonta not know what to do. Everyone knows it's here, so I'm sure we'll all be careful. Don't worry about it.
Right?
Okay, you're right. Maybe Gonta just keep eye on it. Thank you, Kaede. Going to go back to room now. Good night. Yep. Good night. I'm calling it. Kurumi's gonna kill someone. Gonta may look scary, but he's actually a very kind, innocent soul. Oh boy. Pray for Gonta. I should head back to my dorm room for today. Oh wait. Oh, okay. Oh? It's like a castle gate. What's past here? Is this? Yeah, I think this is where we go. Wait. Okay, I guess not. How do I get to the dorm room? That's my question. Those are the plants. I wonder where that door leads to. I don't think there's an exit, but it bothers me. Okay. Not me. Okay, I think we go this way, maybe? Yeah, I think this is the entrance, right? Oh my god, I guess not. Oh, right! Ah, I'm dumb. For some reason, I was thinking it was like the place at the start. Like the classroom. I don't know why I thought that. I can't see who's who. That's Angie. This is Rentaro's room, okay. I think that's Kibo. What's this? Oh, it's Kyo. Oh, here. Okay. Good luck. I'm totally calling it. Kurumi's about to kill someone. If she told Gonta to leave it on, she's planning something. A key? Is this the key? Is it the key to this room? Oh. You got it right. Nice work. In fact, that is, in fact, the key to this room. You probably don't have anything worth stealing in here. So still lock your door when you leave. Alright, now it's time for me to give you a special hint. If you steal someone else's key, you can sneak into their room and kill them easily. Shut up! I don't want to hear that. I just got chewed out. Jeez, this place is the worst. I just want to go home. As soon as my body hit the bed, my body immediately froze. After everything that had happened, I forgot just how physically and mentally exhausted I was. I thought we would achieve our goal as long as we didn't give up. That had always been my mentality whenever I practiced the piano. But maybe playing piano is easier, because I'm blessed with that talent. With Chopin's Prelude playing in my head, I fell into a deep sleep. Oh? What the heck? New students of the Ultimate Academy, congratulations! The weeds here have grown thick with joy as if celebrating your entrance into the school. Seeing your anxious eyes shine with murderous intent makes me oh so happy. If you ever feel lost, don't be shy. Talk to your friends or a teacher. Let's all get along. And let's do lots of killing too. I pray for the physical and mental well-being of this new killing school semester. I pray for the well-being of you students. Yes, that will do. It's so fun to do the voice!
This is an announcement.
Time to wake up and face the blood-drenched day. I wonder who's dead this morning. If I suddenly see a dead body, I'll puke again. Enjoy your healing school semester. We are heading straight for the manhole. Oh, some terrible dream. Wouldn't that be nice? Wait, I don't have time to joke around. I said I'd meet the others in the dining hall. Everyone must be waiting. I need to get to the dining hall ASAP. Alright, I guess we're not going there. I have a bad feeling someone is dead and around the manhole.
Shuichi.
Morning, Shuichi.
Okay,
Good morning.
Huh?
What are you doing here? Shouldn't you be at the dining hall? I was just on my way there.
Hey!
Kaede.
What's the matter?
Yeah?
No.
It's nothing. The others are probably waiting for us. We should go. I wonder what's up with Shuichi. He seems preoccupied with something. Well, I can ask him later. I need to go. And one of them's gonna be missing. Wait, wrong way. I think it's up here, maybe? Oh, nope, guess not. Alright, hang on. I see at least one person is watching, so, just saying, get used to this. And where am I? Oh, wait. Oh. I think that just... Okay, no. Oh wait, the dining hall is down here. Nope. I am terrible with this. But I hope I'm at least able to be heard better than last time. No, wait. Okay. Keep going. It's the bathroom. Oh. Level up. No. Is this it? Here we go. Alright, who's missing? Oh, everyone's here already.
So then,
Now, all of us have arrived. I'm glad. Looks as though there were no victims.
Of course.
But of course. By the way, are you okay, Kaede?
Huh?
Huh? What do you mean?
See?
Well, you looked really bummed out after everyone started blaming you yesterday. Hey, what are you doing all of...
So mean.
Seriously, you guys are so mean. Poor girl. She tried her best to encourage everyone, and you sore losers got mad at her anyway.
that's enough.
What's the point of bringing that up again?
Hey! Degenerate male!
Hey, didn't you blame Kaede first? Now it's my fault. Why are you guys ganging up on me? You guys are terrible, so horrible, so mean. You're too noisy. Cut it out. What is true? Everyone blamed Kaede without taking any responsibility themselves. Hey, come on now. Everyone was probably just tired. That's no excuse.
That's wrong!
No, it's okay. It doesn't bother me. It's just, I should have been more considerate of everyone's feelings.
Sorry.
I was too focused on the tunnel, so I'm sorry.
I see.
Alright, well, if you're okay with it, then so am I.
Thank goodness.
Cool beans. Now everything's settled.
Hey!
But you did blame her first, didn't you?
It's a lie.
Well, that was a lie. You know, one of those lies to make us more united or whatever. No, half of my lies are actually told with good intentions.
What are you saying?
Now that sounds like a lie. Let's just forget about it and discuss something else.
Alright?
Okay, let's all think about ways to get out of here. Oh, before you do that, I have an announcement. Hey, don't just suddenly show up. It's too much stress for my heart. Oh, I didn't mean to not surprise you. So you did mean to surprise us.
What's wrong?
Well, your announcement. It's not terribly important, but it's easier to stay alive by being an obvious goody two-shoes, right? Being thrust into a killing game doesn't mean you'll be able to kill someone easily. So, I figured I'd ease you guys into the killing game by giving you motivation to kill. Motivation to kill? In short, a motive. That ought to add some mystery to the proceedings. Even if a killer is exposed, they could whip up a sob story to deceive everyone.
Incomprehensible.
What are you saying? Your logic is impossible to understand. I will now announce the first motive. Make sure you record this moment for posterity.
Now then, the special motive I prepared is called the First Blood Hurt. Wow! For the first murder that occurs, no class trial will be held. Can you believe it?
Huh?
That means the first one to kill someone will get to graduate. No strings attached.
That just seems unfair. No class trial will be held?
Let me explain.
I'm sorry that I made the class trial seem more important than it really is. So for the first murder, I've decided not to hold a class trial at all. Please just relax, calm down, and kill! After all, the first one's free.
Really?
Huh, that's all? We just gotta kill someone to get out of here? That's all? What's that supposed to mean? Please, just calm down.
You gotta be kidding me.
First blood perk, don't make it sound like some kind of game show bonus. You say that, but I bet you're really happy, huh? There's no way I'm happy.
Stop it.
Stop messing around. Do you think this is fun for us?
No, that's wrong.
Did she just say no, that's wrong? Okay, do you really think I'd kill someone just to get out of here?
That's wrong.
In your dreams. We're not gonna lose to you. We promised each other we'd escape from this place. Spare me your false bravado. You should be focusing on how you plan to survive. You just gotta kill someone, right? Oh, you bastard! I see. The prisoner's dilemma. How very clever of you, Monokuma. What's that?
It's true.
Y'all know it's better to cooperate rather than betray each other, right? But if you don't cooperate, you receive some benefit that no one gets.
Sure.
It's an incentive to portray the group to give yourself an advantage. With that in the back of all our minds, we're less likely to cooperate. That's Monokuma's plan. To make a non-cooperative game that tanks Kaeda's plan to get us to cooperate.
Huh?
What? And if a murder were to occur, it'd be even more unlikely that we'd cooperate. It's likely he created this perk for that sole purpose.
To tell you the truth,
Right. I bet you can't stand all this tension in the air, right? So it's better to just kill. What? You?
Please wait.
It seems you are quite serious about forcing us to participate in this killing game. What exactly is your objective? His objective doesn't matter. I'm through letting him have his way. I've had enough! Kaito lunged towards Monokuma to grab him, but... Uh-oh. Looks like we got ourselves a volunteer. Finally, it's time for the exosols. We won't let you lay a hand on Daddy. We want Daddy to smile every day. You bastards better pay attention. This is what happens when you mess with us. Uh-oh. What are you guys planning to do?
Please stop!
Please don't. Run, Kaito! At that moment, we heard menacing mechanical noises. The exosols charged. F in the chat for Kaito. The sound of crushing metal echoed through the dining hall. And then, a final gasp. What? Wait, what? Daddy got turned into a pile of scrap metal. It's one of them's fault somehow. What is this? What's going on? I'm not sure what's going on, but Monokuma's in pieces. Serves him right. He got just what he deserved.
I do not agree.
Not celebrate just yet. I'm certain he has a spare that will appear momentarily. There is no spare. Don't trivialize life like that. What? Father was still alive. He used to tell us scouts that we must cherish life because we're like snowflakes, unique in every way. If only one existed, then does this mean Monokuma is dead? Poor Daddy, let's at least bury him with full honors. Yeah, we'll cook him low and slow to lock in the flavor. While we're at it, we should toss in some carrots and potatoes too. Ah, maybe add some leftover curry too. You know, the sweet kind, my favorite. And an extra large side of rice too, right?
That's right.
Now that we're the new headmasters, we gotta eat more so we can get stronger. He's obviously not actually dead. What's going on?
Anyway,
Everything's a complete mess now. But if there's no final boss, that means this killing game is cancelled. Cancelled? I don't think so. Monokuma's just a robot. Has to be someone controlling him.
don't worry.
Aha! Don't be such a worrywart. Everything's definitely over now. With the mastermind gone, continuing this game is pretty much impossible.
So that means
Which means we win! We did it! So, we're not in danger anymore? Oh, but... So do we just wait here for the shuttle bus to pick us up, or...
That's wrong.
Oh, wait a minute. We don't know that yet. Kaede, quit being a buzzkill. Everyone's still annoyed about what you did yesterday. But I didn't mean it like that. Or, is there still something you would have us do, Kaede?
Trashy skank.
Don't tell me you want to take on that underground passage again.
Right already.
Quiet. We know it's impossible.
Sorry.
So,
okay.
whatevs. Looks like we're done here. Oh, what a relief. After Kokichi finished talking, we all went our separate ways. I decided to return to my room. Be right back. Where's my assets? Here. And there. Okay, I exist again. Sorry about that. I don't know why, but once I went inside my room, I just started crying uncontrollably. Why? At that moment, the intercom in my room rang. Is that this? Is that the intercom? Where is this intercom? Oh, is it this? The intercom. Is someone at the door? I quickly wiped my tears and I opened the door. Oh, Shuichi.
Are you okay?
Kaede, are you alright? Oh, Shuichi, what do you mean? I'm not sad, if that's what you're wondering. Kaede, it's not your fault. Huh?
I knew it.
The underground passage was a trap. It was a trap to get us to think we could work together, then crush our hopes.
You might be right.
I know that, but I just wanted to escape with everyone.
You know?
But it's alright now. Everything is over, right? Kaede, I know how you feel. I believe in you. Oh, I still have the BRB thing up. Whoops. I believe in you. What? You believe in me?
Is that alright?
There's something I have to tell you. Will you come to the library with me? The library? What's gotten into Shuichi all of a sudden? Himiko, what are you doing? I was hoping to learn more about magic from Himiko. I definitely want to incorporate magic into Neo Aikido. Please, tell me, Himiko, what sort of training do you usually do? I told you I get tired talking about it.
I'll protect you.
Then I'll massage your back so you won't get tired. I wouldn't mind if you rested your head on my lap either. Stop it. That's weird. Hey, you guys, save me from this conversation.
What's wrong?
What's the matter, Himiko? We're not done talking yet, are we? You deal with that. Good luck, Himiko. No, it's the basement.
What's wrong?
Hey there, you two. Something wrong? No, nothing's wrong.
Hey!
Hey, Rentaro. You said there's someone behind all this, right? That Monokuma's just a puppet.
It's true.
I did say that, but you know what? It's just a hunch.
How should I put this?
Sure wouldn't complain if that's how it all turned out, though. And away he goes. I'm not saying anything, but Nah, that'd be way too obvious. Alright, let's see in the library. My god, why is this over there? Like before, the empty library was filled with the scent of old musty books. Okay, before I say anything else, I want you to promise you'll keep this secret. Okay, got it. Shuichi looked relieved and smiled. The great detective, he began to explain in exacting detail.
Remember!
This library has books scattered everywhere. Even books laying on top of the bookcases. But take a look at this bookcase. It's the only one in the library with no books on top. Oh, that one? Huh, you're right. So you can see the floor in front of the bookcase has noticeable markings. You're right. What is this? I noticed the markings the first time I came here with you. This morning, I came back to investigate. That's when I found this. Then walked over to the bookcase, placed his hands between the gap.
Whoa! It moved?
It swings open. Look, there's a door behind it.
A door. Oh, sorry. Yeah, this'll do. The pattern on the hidden door is black and white, just like Monokuma.
Hey,
Do you think this door is connected to Monokuma somehow?
That's...
I think it might, but I don't know anything for sure. This door has a card reader lock, so I can't open it. You can't?
Is that alright?
The very fact this door is here makes me consider a certain possibility. There's a chance that one of us here is cooperating with Monokuma. Yep. What? Cooperating with Monokuma? Wait a minute, what do you mean by that?
Hey!
It's only a hypothesis right now, but consider this. Why would there be a hidden door here? If it was solely for Monokuma's use, he wouldn't need to hide it. He just have the Monokubs or the Exisals protect it and keep it in plain sight. However, I can think of one reason why this door would be hidden. For one of us to sneak in and use it without anyone else noticing. Maybe, but I can't believe someone in our group could be working with Monokuma.
That's true.
I can't believe it either. That's why, to confirm my suspicions, I decided to set a little trap on this card reader. I sprinkled some dust inside the card reader so I could tell if it was used. Of course, I was careful to make sure the dust wouldn't come loose accidentally. And I don't think the person swiping the card would notice or care about a little dust. So if we see dust on the floor, it means one of us used this door, right? Well, as I mentioned, this is just a hypothesis. I have no evidence yet.
But...
If it's true, then even if Monokuma is gone, this isn't going to end Kaede. Anyway, that's why I had to tell you. Of course, I don't expect you to believe me. I just wanted to tell you, no matter what. Yeah.
Then...
Well, let's head back. We shouldn't stay here too long.
Is that alright?
Alright. Okay. Sorry about that. Kaede, please don't tell anyone what I showed you. I don't want to cause a panic. Yeah, I understand. Having made our promise, we return to our own rooms. Oh boy. What the? Just one. The other Monokubs aren't here to bury Monokuma? Well, anyway, what Shuichi told me earlier is really disturbing. One of us is cooperating with Monokuma. It's just so hard to believe. But Shuichi trusts me. That's why he told me, right? Then maybe I should believe it. Wow, we're already out of material, like closing time at a sushi restaurant. When a series lasts for several seasons, eventually it'll run out of material. My memory has been awful lately. I wonder if it's because of how long the series has been going. Well, what season are we on again? What material have we shown so far? Jeez, I don't remember. Maybe it's because they've released so many at this point. Oh well. Anyway, we need new material for the Monokuma Theater. Please send your manuscripts along with a $1,000 application fee. If your entry is selected, you will receive a $100 gift card. And a generous prize. Don't miss this opportunity. Send your applications today. Still? It's already morning. I didn't sleep well last night. Yesterday's conversation is still on my mind. I wonder what everyone else is doing. Are they already gathered at the dining hall? I guess I'll go for now. Alright. Morning, Tenko. Oh my god.
Sorry.
So sorry about that. Good morning.
Jeez.
What was that all about? Well, I haven't done much training since I got here, so I did some light exercise in the gym. But I'm still full of energy, so I'm shouting to burn it off. I see. Anyway, exercise makes me hungry, so I'm gonna head to the dining hall. See ya! That's where we were. There's Samugi. What's wrong? Look at this. My nails are all messed up. Probably happened when we came here. Now I can't take good care of them. Your nails? I understand. You're surprised that plain old me cares about my nails, right? Well, not really. But when you say nails, you mean nail art, right? I've never done it before. Oh, I see. Nails would just plain get in the way when playing piano, huh? Yeah. As a pianist, you're pretty strict about stuff like this, I guess. You're exaggerating, but yeah, sometimes I gotta hold back on some stuff. Well, I guess the middle of a killing game isn't the time to be worrying about nails. I wanna hurry up and go home. Alright, who's missing? Despite all my worrying, everyone in the dining hall was in a good mood. For a moment, I had no idea what was gonna happen. I'm glad it turned out like this. Yeah, seriously. I slept well last night. Also, I went to the bathroom and brushed my teeth by myself.
That's amazing!
You did all that with magic? You're so amazing, Himiko.
Thanks, B2A2A.
Surely he helped you in his own mysterious, miraculous way.
I see.
Miss Achua seems to act in secret a lot.
Cause Atua is watching over us.
But when's someone coming to get us?
100%.
Whoever does, I assume they will come today. There's no need to worry. Why the long face?
Oh, no.
It's nothing. Figured no one would listen to some guy who can't even remember his own talent, right? What do you mean?
Never mind.
Really, it's nothing. This is quite the happy ending. But is this really how it ends? I feel like they're like setting up for Rentaro to be suspected as the mastermind, but he's not. That's probably what's happening. Without thinking, I had blurted that out loud, and now everyone was staring at me. I mean, it just seems too easy. I don't think it'll end like this. I wonder, do you wish the killing game would have continued?
That's not true.
No, not at all.
Bitch.
Oh, we're in our happy moment, yeah. Hey, Kaede, I don't know what you're so worried about, but Monokuma is dead now. There's no way this killing game can continue, you know?
My turn, Kuma.
And that's my turn to appear, Kuma. What? Monokuma? He's still alive?
It's my turn now.
No, are you guys blind or something, Kuma? I ain't Monokuma, Kuma. After dying in a tragic car accident, I've been reborn as a yokai. Call me Jibakuma Kuma.
What is it?
Jibakuma. From now on, I am the headmaster of the Ultimate Academy, Kuma. You may feel uncomfortable at first, but eventually you'll get used to it. Is that supposed to be like... oh no. Did I slip up? Go find another car to run you over, and this time, stay dead! Oh jeez, it's such a low-level cosplay. I can't bear to look.
From an anthropological point of view.
I have an important question. Haven't you mistaken ghosts for yokai? Yokai are mythological creatures first created back when humanity lived closely with nature. Back then, they were the embodiment of unexplainable natural phenomena. Man, you guys are buzzkills. I was all set for adventure before you started yelling at me. This is why I hate teenagers. I have cash for days if I was dealing with the under 10 oh. It's loud in here. What's all the ruckus about? Wait, what? Our father, who we thought was dead, is actually alive? No way. Papa Kuma's too hip and modern to resort to the death is cheap trope.
The yokai did it.
I bet the yokai did it. Now, that bit's already over. It ain't over yet. I think we're still talking about spooky stuff. You should have told us you were still alive. We've been making stew with your body. Well, if Papa Kuma's standing here, then whose body's in the stew pot? Whoa, which Papa Kuma's the real one? No, they're both real. Huh? But Father, you said there's only one of each of us, that we're unique, like snowflakes. Well, yeah. There's only one of each of you guys, but I've got loads of spares. Why do you get to have spares and we don't? Of course you don't get to have spares. Do you really think anyone in this day and age would tolerate the death is cheap trope? What does that mean?
Got it.
But now we know. This school has a machine somewhere that can make a whole lot of pops. Activate that machine, and you can have as many spare pops as you want. Oh my god.
This is an emotional reunion, so y'all gotta take your licks. Father, your love is smothering us.
Yeah! Oh,
see you guys. I just get so excited until I can't take it anymore. You guys are so cute. Now I just want to see what your parents look like. Wait, I'm your parents. Sorry, I can't react to this. I'm in too much shock. Does this mean the killing game is going to continue? Continue? The killing game is gonna continue.
What a pain.
Not the problem, donkey face. I love you. What do you mean the killing game is gonna continue? I mean, that sounds a lot less boring, so I guess it's okay. No, it's definitely not okay. So that's how it's going to be, if we want to end this. We have to take down Monokuma and the person behind him. I predicted there would be a spare, but I did not expect it to be built within the academy. Either way, I assumed this would happen. This development is not surprising. Is that so? Then did you also assume this next exciting development? Yeah, Kokichi seems to be a little, interesting.
An additional motive?
A time limit is now in effect. The murder does not occur by nighttime. 2 days from now, then every student participating in this killing game
Well,
will die! Mauled to shreds by countless Monokumas from the rumored Monokuma-making machine! So unless you want to end up as pink smears, you might want to take this game seriously!
time limit. What? Everyone will die? That's not fair. Jeez, why'd you guys even come to school if you're not gonna do the killing game? Radical dude. You're the one who forced us to come here. Quick question, Father. What do you mean by countless Monokumas? I thought we were up once time ran out. Damn right, let the Exisals do their thing this time. But I'd rather not go through that again. I'd feel bad if you guys tired yourselves out. But if we let the Exisals get popular, we're gonna have a real cash cow on our hands, you know. Hey, welcome, Half Heart. The merchandising rights alone would make us richer than Sultans. Sultans, huh? Very tempting, but I won't let you kids ruin your futures. You need to have your own kids and ruin their futures. Daddy, you love us so much. I just want to say, for those who just got here, I love doing the Monokuma voice. That's enough. Oh, you're still here. Of course, we never left.
Why?
Why are you doing this? How much suffering do you want to put us through? I see. Well, if you're... Yes, the I can already say that the dialogue is fantastic here. Oh, wait until you see Miu. She has some interesting lines. Although, she definitely makes the M-rated stream warning on there very important, I guess. Well, if you're suffering, y'all better hurry up and start the killing game. Then you can say bye-bye to the suffering. You bastard.
To tell you the truth,
Don't you realize that working together is pointless? So just knock it off already. You know what you gotta do, don't you? You're surrounded by strangers, neither allies nor friends. No need to worry about them.
Well,
Plus, something about the first blood perk. But the killing game is gory, huh? I'm starting to feel a little queasy. If they don't play the dead then they're dead anyway, and that's way more gory. I see. If it's gratuitous, over-the-top gore, I might be able to stomach that. Wait, what? Forget the killing game then. It'd be better for you all to just die together. Yep, there she is. Well, what you guys decide next is all up to you. do whatever you want. You can all die working together, or you can survive on your own. It's your call. Father is in the zone. I was getting irritated till he said all that. Let's toss back some honey to celebrate Papa Kuma's return. Yo, Monodam, give me some pure organic honey. Pour some honey on me in the name of killing. Oh boy. After Monokuma left, all that remained was utter fear and despair. What are we going to do? Nighttime in 2 days. We'll be here in an instant. There's gotta be something we can do. I can't die. The world needs my genius. I don't wanna die yet. Die? Everyone's going to die? Is dying the only choice? You don't need to worry. Ottawa will welcome you with open arms. That's after we die, right? Can't panic about something like this. I'll do something about it.
Well then.
Did you have a course of action in mind? I'm gonna start thinking of one right now.
Don't understand.
Figures. I didn't expect anything from you in the first place. Gotta fight back then. Yeah, if we strike them with some sneak attacks, we might have a chance at winning. What kind of Aikido moves even involve sneak attacks? Come everyone, Gonta use body, keep everyone safe. You're going to go against those machines barehanded? Isn't that too reckless? But we have to do it. If we don't, we'll die. Wait, we still have plenty of time to calculate all possible options. We have no time to be incisive. We are being urged to make a decision. To die fighting, or die from the time limit. Why do both choices involve us dying? No way. Are we really gonna die? I don't want to die yet. I'm gonna survive. I'm gonna make it, no matter what. No matter what? Wait, you can't do that though. Even if you make a mistake, you can't. Then you'll accept the blame? Huh? Will you accept the blame if I die? I have people who will be sad if I die, you know. Well... I'm lying. No one will be sad if I die. But I don't know if the same can be said for everyone else.
So that means...
Anyway, I'm gonna take off now. Take off? Where are you going, Kokichi? Oh, I don't know. Maybe I'll go back to my room and think things over. Alone.
The fuck's going on?
Either he's the mastermind or he's about to die. Alone in your room? What do you mean by that? You inviting me to come kill you? You. Not that I try to claim that perk for myself. I'm way too classy to kill someone. Talking to you idiots is exhausting. I could go to my room and rest.
Got it?
Miyu, you better not do anything shady, okay?
I'm worried.
There's no need to worry, is there? No one is going to kill anyone, right? I have news for you. This is Dangnronpa. People are gonna die. If someone is going to kill, they should just go for the rope. Oh god. That's even worse. So everyone feels that killing is wrong. But why is that? What? Of course I know it to be against the law. But laws are simply rules people decided upon. This is a space removed from those rules. Therefore, we've no need to follow them. Kids know killing is bad. It's common sense. Even if it is to survive. We are as guinea pigs upon a lab table. We cannot be picky about our means of survival. What? I only wish to observe the beauty of humanity and witness the depths of its sins. So you've no need to fear me. Kyo. Those in the soft sciences are pretty soft themselves, so I don't think he'll do anything. He's not wrong though. If you want to stay alive, standing around grumbling is not going to change anything. As things are, we're not all going to escape together. We're going to die together. Are you guys okay with that?
Stop it.
Oh, hold on, everyone. We haven't decided on our plan yet.
Right already.
You can decide that on your own.
Huh?
Huh?
You don't know?
Yeah, that speeches won't work on us anymore. You know that, right?
Then...
So just come up with a plan for yourself. Wait, Maki, wait.
Well then.
I'm just gonna pray to Atua.
Seems like...
Can I just go and think by myself for a little? It's a shame I won't be able to hide all my special art commissions before I die. Wait! Oh! Oh no! I mean, I guess everyone gets lonely. but, wait, you guys.
That's wrong!
You guys, you can't listen to Monokuma. Everyone, what's wrong? Why everyone scattered? Fine then. All of you just do whatever you want. This is exactly what Monokuma wants us to do. So what else is part of his plan? Is my memory part of it too? If it is, then
That's a shame.
can I even trust myself?
Huh?
Rentaro, what's wrong? What's wrong, he says.
How should I put this?
Hey, I have a question. This might sound a little weird, but does the term ultimate hunt ring a bell for anyone? Ultimate hunt? What is that? I've never heard of it.
What's the matter?
What about it?
Never mind.
Nothing. Forget it.
Huh?
Huh?
Excuse me.
What do you mean, Rentaro?
Oh, no.
It's nothing really. I'm just a bit confused, is all.
Actually,
Everyone's a little anxious about not being able to remember how they got here, right? Well, in my case, not only am I dealing with that, I also can't remember my own talent.
I'm sorry.
So I guess I'm asking you to bear with me if I say things that don't make sense sometimes. Rentaro? Without looking back, Rentaro just waved his hand and left. In the end, I couldn't stop everyone from leaving the dining hall. Why won't anything go right? I just want to escape with everyone. So why is everything going wrong? I know the answer. It's Monokuma's fault. The one who's controlling him and planned this entire killing game. It's all their fault. It's time for my last resort. Your last resort?
It's magic.
The magic powder.
No.
Stop. You shouldn't do that.
What are you saying?
If you put it on sweets, it's really tasty. It's sweet and salty. I know the secret recipe.
I see.
Oh, I see. You meant that. Wow. No, not... No way I can fight machines with my bare hands, so I came up with an idea. How about we take Monokuma or Monica hostage by bear napping them. Kidnapping? Is that something a martial artist should suggest?
Protect you?
Although I walk the path of a martial artist, I would do anything to save my fellow females. While there's life, there's hope. But once you're dead, that's it. Okay. But Monokuma has spares. He wouldn't be much of a hostage, right? And the Monokubs don't seem to have any loyalty to one another. They wouldn't make good hostages either. They'd probably just squish both you and the hostage. Oh, I see. Then I'll think of another way.
You know?
Besides, you should know that it's pointless to challenge them to fight, right, Tenko? Why don't we think of a strategy together?
Yes.
Okay. To be honest, I'm not too great at thinking, but I'll twist my brain into knots for your sake. Don't do anything stupid, alright guys? I'll do something about this. I just don't know what that. I'll definitely do something about it. We don't have a plan either, and I want to trust him, but he doesn't seem too reliable. Hey, Kurumi, what do you think we should do?
That is troubling.
It seems we still must find a clue before we can begin cooperating with one another. But even if we manage to do that, we're still trapped here. Jeez, all we can do is wait around for the killing game to start?
I do not agree.
No, I do not think that would start the killing game. People cannot kill others so easily, especially when they harbor no malice. Even when one's life is in danger, it's quite difficult to follow through on the act itself. Shuichi. Hey, Shuichi, what should we do right now? Oh wait, wrong character. We need to move. Huh? Move? Shuichi slowly approached me, as if aware of his surroundings, and said in a hushed voice. This morning, before I came to the dining hall, I noticed dust from the card reader on the floor. You mean, in the library? Yes. So when he said we needed to move, he's probably hinting at something. If that's the case, then...
Shuichi.
Can I help you in any way?
Okay.
Of course, Kaede. But we should go. We shouldn't be talking in the open like this.
What's the matter?
What's up, you guys? What are you whispering about? We're not whispering. We're just gonna check on something. And that thing you wanna check is a secret? Sorry, all I can say is... I haven't given up. I'll show you guys that we can escape from this place. You can count on it.
I believe in you.
Oh, if that's how it is, then I'll believe in you. Thanks. It's not like me to give up anyway. I always believe that my wishes can come true if I just work hard enough. Okay. So we probably have to go down to the library.
Hey,
Are we heading to the library?
I suppose so.
Yes, I'll tell you everything there.
Is that alright?
Oh, whoops. Other side.
Hey,
Alright, I'll explain everything. First, take a look at the card reader. As Shuichi said that, he removed the bookcase to reveal the hidden door. I peeked into the gap of the card reader. The dust is gone! That's right. I checked it right after nighttime started yesterday, and the dust was there. This morning, it was gone. That means someone entered the store during nighttime.
Could it be?
That got me thinking. This may sound far-fetched, but perhaps Monokuma's revival is related to this door somehow. How so?
If I remember correctly,
Remember what the Monokub said? There's a machine somewhere that can make a whole lot of pops. Just activate that machine, you can have as many spare pops as you want. This is a machine that can build spare Monokumas.
because
That would explain why we saw Monokuma alive and well in the morning. At nighttime, someone went through the store and activated the machine. And then, there's what Monokuma just told us. A time limit is now in effect. If a murder does not occur by nighttime 2 days from now, then every student forced to participate in this killing game will die. The way he phrased it seems peculiar. But then why not just say everyone will die? He went out of his way to specify that students forced to participate will die. Huh? But why?
that's true.
My deduction is that one of us volunteered to participate and wasn't forced. That would mean that Jade would avoid execution without breaking any rules. Perhaps that's why Monokuma said it that way. And that person is the one in our group who's cooperating with Monokuma?
That's
I don't know if Monokuma is that strict of rules, but if he is trying to protect someone, that would imply that they're doing more than just cooperating with Monokuma. What?
because
I believe that if one of us can create spare Monokumas, they are the mastermind of this killing game. So, the person who's responsible for all our suffering is one of us?
okay.
Of course, this is just what I've deduced, but it is entirely possible. That's why I didn't want to talk about this in front of everyone. If I told them now, Then my alter tried to find the mastermind and be led to murder. That's why I could only tell you, Kaede. The mastermind. The one controlling Monokuma. I can't believe the person responsible for our suffering could be among us. It's hard to accept, but if it's true, I can't forgive them. So, what do you plan to do now, Shuichi? We're gonna find this mastermind, right? I'm thinking of taking the risk just before time expires. I believe the mastermind will come here just before time is up, and I can expose them. Wait, how do you know they'll come here right before time is up? I'm extrapolating from something Monokuma told us earlier. Mauled to shreds by countless Monokumas from the rumored Monokuma making machine. To produce a large number of Monokumas, the mastermind would have to come here. They would have to get into the hidden room to activate the machine. Of course, none of this is certain. There's a chance the mastermind won't show. Like I said, it's a risk. But I'm willing to take it. It's better than just sitting around waiting to die. Yeah. I'll take that risk with you. But, Kaede, this is just my destruction. It's possible that I'm wrong.
Of course.
Yeah, I know. But I've made up my mind. You told me about this, so that must mean you trust me, right, Shuichi?
Yeah.
Then, I'll trust you too.
You know?
I mean, I don't have a good idea of my own, so obviously I'll help you with yours. Okay then, let's expose the mastermind together, Shuichi.
Thank you.
Thank you, Kaede. You have a way of encouraging me. I never expected this to happen, though. I can't believe our enemy is within our group, hiding in plain sight.
Okay.
Yeah. Now that we know this, I should stop saying everyone needs to work together.
Oh, right.
But whoever the mastermind is, will expose them and help everyone else escape. And when this is all behind us, we're gonna stay good friends. That's a promise, okay?
Okay.
Right. After we reapplied the dust to the card reader, I left Shuichi and returned to my room. Two days from now, at the stroke of nighttime, that's when the time limit expires. Until then, I guess I'll check... Whoop. Oh, that's how you check history. Okay. Until then, I guess I'll check on the others. I'm a little worried about them. Oh boy. While at the academy, you will have free time every now and then. During free time, you can spend time with other students to strengthen your bond with them. You also give them a present to strengthen those bonds even further. You can buy presents from the school store or win them at the Mono machine. If your bond is strong enough, an intimate event may occur. Ooh. You don't have free time forever. Spending time with someone passes time. You can also end free time by going straight to bed. By yourself, that is. I mean, I wouldn't skip it, but if you'd rather be alone, that's cool too. Alright. Let's go talk to Miyu. She's gonna have some good lines. If we can find her at least. Answer, is that nothing gonna be done? Nope. I feel bad for her. I spent some time walking in the courtyard with Tsumugi. Speaking, I grew a little closer today. Would you like to give Tsumugi a present? I don't think I have anything. Oh, are we already done? Still have some time before it's nighttime. What should I do? I don't want to just sit around and do nothing. Alright. We'll go see either Miyu or Shuichi. Shuichi seems like the most canon choice, but Miyu's funny. was hoping we'd at least get to a trial, but looks like at most we'll like get to a body discovered. Oh, Kibo. You know what? What's up, Kibo?
Everyone! Unfortunately.
Aw. Kibo and I grew a little closer today. Would you like to give Kibo a present? I have nothing. Alright, yeah, looks like it's dark now. Alright. This is the official announcement from the Ultimate Academy. As you can see, Mono Kid has had a little too much honey. He was really happy about Daddy's return. Let's play darts. Monodam can be the dartboard. Let's go bully. Monodam can be the ball.
Yeah, but
By the way, which announcement are you making? The nighttime announcement. What? It's already that late? Then we should go to bed soon. It's already nighttime. At this rate, the time limit will expire before we know it. But I won't lose. I won't give up. Because I want to see everyone's smiles just a little longer. I want to spend time with them, laughing and talking like normal teenagers. So, I won't give up. What is this? I'll teach you guys how to win over a lady. First, you gotta give her a present. Ladies can't resist presents. You can't just give her any presents. It's gonna be a present suited to her tastes. And it's gotta be a handmade present soon, too. So it looks like you put thought into it. For example, the kind of lady who's into strongmen would love a handmade pro wrestling group. Oh dear. If enough wrestlers get popular, it might be good to host a big event. And when they're done beating up each other, they can fight other pro wrestling groups. Just give it a shot and I'm positive you'll win her heart. These broadcasts are weird.
this is an announcement.
It is now 8 a.m.
Time to wake up. Let's have a wonderful killing school semester today. Jeez, Mono Kid really drank too much honey. How long is he gonna keep sleeping? Oh, by the way, Father's time limit expires at 10 p.m. tomorrow night. The time limit ends tomorrow night. Sorry. Alright. Shuichi is gambling on that, which means we have to watch the library while time is running out. Shouldn't we start preparing then? I'm getting worried. Oh. Oh, Shuichi. Perfect timing. Shuichi, I wanted to ask you something. As soon as I answer the door. Too bad. It's me. It hurts my heart to be screamed at by a young girl. But it hurts so good all the same. What do you want? I figured I'd come let you know that some of the research labs are open. I mean, the Ultimate Research Lab? Those classrooms tailored to our 16 talents? Uh-huh. Your lab is finally all set up, so you can go in whenever you want. Now, go to the Ultimate Pianist Lab right away and compose a murderous melody. A murderous melody? What are you even talking about? So, are you gonna invite me inside for tea or what? No, of course not. Slam the door in Monokuma's face with all our might. Jeez, that was super annoying. What? God, how annoying! Enough already, you're bothering me. He's actually gonna be oh. I'm sorry. Should I come back later? Oh, Shuichi, sorry. Just ignore what I said. I wanted to talk to you too, Shuichi. I was wondering if we needed anything for the plan. That's what I wanted to talk to you about. I might know how to keep watch on the library. Weren't we planning on hiding inside the library and keeping watch from there? If we did that, we risk the mastermind running into us. It's safer to watch from farther away. We also need hard evidence to convince everyone of the mastermind's identity. So that's why I thought it might be a good idea to set up cameras. Cameras?
Okay.
I found some cameras and security sensors in the warehouse. With some modifications, we can combine the two, and have cameras that will detect movement and take pictures. If we set up a few in the library, we can capture proof of the mastermind. And we don't have to be in the library for this to work, so we're less likely to get caught. That's a really good idea. But do you know how to modify a camera? Well, I don't know how. That's why I wanted to ask Miyu. The ultimate inventor could help us. Oh, yeah, that's true. But she's pretty intimidating, so I'll have trouble talking to her by myself. Oh, in that case, we should ask her together. I saw Miyu heading to the dining hall. I think she'll still be there.
Is that alright?
But we might be careful about what we tell her. She might be it. She might be it. As in, you might be the mastermind? I doubt it, but... Well, if that's what you think...
Sorry.
Let's just go over there. Morning, Maki. Morning. Huh? Is she in a bad mood? There's a dining hall. You guys better brace yourselves then. What? Why? Because Miyu's there. Miyu? It's always weird, but this morning, it's been even weirder than usual. Since her research lab opened, she's been pretty excited to tinker with her machines. Totally see Miyu bragging to Maki about that. See, so Miyu's lab is open too. Monokuma told me this morning that mine was open. And what about you? No, not yet. Suppose only Miyu and Kaede's labs have been prepared. I see. Sounded like Maki was in a bad mood. I think Miyu was bragging about her lab being open. But I don't think that would bother Maki since she seems so level-headed. I guess she heard something that she really did not want to hear. Oh, wrong character. What we're walking into. Are we going to ask her for a favor? I don't feel good. Miyu is sitting down, looking like her usual haughty self. Seems like she's alone. Morning, Miyu. Oh. I'll just pretend I didn't hear that. I have a small favor to ask of you, Miyu. Right, Shuichi?
You're right.
Yeah, actually, there's something that I want you to make. We found cameras and security sensors in the warehouse, and, do you think you can make cameras that detect movement and take pictures? As in, it would automatically take a picture of the motion sensor to detect something?
Huh?
How are you gonna use that for? To keep Monokuma under surveillance. We might learn important information. Yeah, exactly that. Please, Miyu, we need your help to get everyone out of here.
Oh, I see.
Oh, I get it now.
Bitch.
My answer is no.
Huh?
What?
You know.
The pleb's got a lot of nerve asking me for a favor. You grubs in a past life? Is that why you don't understand basic human courtesy? I'll forgive you just this once. Now get out of here before I whip out the bug spray. What? Not thinking. My body moved on its own. Oh! Oh.
Please, Mew.
Oh.
I really want to get out of here with everyone. And to do that, I need your help.
Wait a second, let me make sure. Okay, yeah.
So, please, I'm begging you.
Kaede,
Shuichi?
I'm begging you too. We could really use your help, man. Please?
What the hell? Quit bowing to me. No, I won't stop. I'm gonna stay like this until you say you'll do it, Mew. I'll do it for however long it takes. Who the hell uses bowing as a threat? Fine, I'll do it, okay? What? Really?
I grasped Miyu's hand.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. I owe you. Even after we escape, I'll owe you forever and ever and ever. I am
No.
not doing this for you guys. My research lab in the garden just opened up, so I was already thinking about checking it out. So, can I have my hand back now? This is starting to creep me out. Oh, sorry. I was just so happy. But, are your hands always this clammy?
What did I
I mean, bring me the security sensors and cameras before I change my mind. I'm waiting in my research lab in the garden. Miyu wobbled out of the dining hall as if she had been thrown off balance. Thank God, I'm glad I managed to convince her. Let's go to the warehouse to get the cameras and sensors right away. Where is the warehouse exactly? Whatever. Oh, here. Wow, convenient. This place is huge. I hope we can find all the things we're looking for. Ah, don't worry. I know where all the cameras and sensors are. I'll go get them. You can wait here. Oh, are you sure? After he said that, Shuichi walked to the back of the warehouse. It's a hard jump bar. Cool, I guess. Doesn't matter though, because we're getting out of this place. Oh. Track and field for those. This is not weird for a school to have these. We won't be attending classes here. We're getting out of this place. A gym mat has been placed here. It's probably for PE classes or something. We haven't had a single PE class yet, so I'm not sure how we'll ever use this. A remote-controlled helicopter. What's this doing in a school warehouse? wooden box. Are these iron balls? They look like they're for shot put. I picked one up to see if it was as heavy as it looked, and it was. The athletes who have to hurl these things are pretty impressive. Kaede, what are you doing? Oh, Shuichi. Done already?
Okay.
Yeah, I've got the cameras. I think 3 should be enough. Disposable cameras. Do these work? That's all they had, but if they work, it should be fine. There's also a photo developing solution here, so you don't have to worry about that. Well, if you're fine with them... Yeah, 3 cameras should be okay. So here's a security sensor. The sensor picks up movement. Triggers its receiver to make a sound. You get 3 of these as well. Huge this warehouse is, I didn't expect to have security sensors in stock. Oh, do you want me to carry? Ugh. Okay. Do you want me to carry the cameras? I could put them in my backpack. I only have a music sheet and a spare vest, so there would be lots of room inside. Alright, let's go talk to Miyu. As I took the 3 disposable cameras from Shuichi, I suddenly stopped. Will these cameras really work? Even if we take pictures of the mastermind and persuade everyone, what will we do after that? The mastermind could just smirk and order the Exisouls to attack everyone. Can we really protect everyone with this plan? Will we really be able to escape this place? Kaede, is something wrong? We need to go before Miyu changes her mind. Shuichi was already at the door of the warehouse, waiting for me. Oh, sorry. I shoved the things I was holding into my backpack and ran after him. Alright, let's go to Miyu's lab. I saw it in the courtyard.
I see.
Oh, you mean the large building in the garden at the bottom of the stairs? Up until now, research labs have just been normal classrooms. That seems alright, doesn't it? Alright. So, outside. Yes. Alright. Let's give her the cameras and sensors before she gets in a bad mood. Alright, let's go to Miyu's lab. I saw it in the courtyard. Shrine of Judgment. Oh wow. Oh, that must be what's the name? Angie's thing. I guess that building over there is Miyu's lab. Some of you went over there earlier. She was all sweaty and had a troll creeper smile. When doesn't she, let's be honest? Whatever, I knocked. The door violently swung open. How dare you waste precious seconds of my time? Oh, looks like she's back to normal. Well, don't keep my golden brain waiting. Give me what you got. Okay, it's just these, but... I took out the 3 cameras from my bag and handed them to you.
What was that?
Disposable cameras. Are disposable cameras too difficult to modify for you? Just bird watchers that know how to cock nest birds. Of course I can do it! Piece of cake! Here are the security sensors.
Oh, I see.
So want me to use these sensors to make the cameras take pictures automatically, right? I was thinking the camera could be triggered by the security sensor. As if the sensor detects movement, the receiver goes off and the shiver activates. That's how I'd like it to work, if possible. If I heard that, I whispered into Shuichi's ear. What are you gonna use that for? I set it up on the moving bookcase. That way, we can keep watch from anywhere as long as we have the receiver with us. If someone moves the bookcase, the receiver will let us know, right? The camera connected to the sensor will take a picture of whoever moved the bookcase. Oh, I see. Hey, what are you two whispering about? Nothing.
Is that alright?
I wrote down the details here. Two cameras, broken security sensors that take photos automatically. A third camera that will trigger the sensor receiver as it automatically takes a photo. How soon do you need these? Get them by tomorrow morning? Of course I can. You can tie me up and drip hot wax on me and it's still finishing time. Jeez. That bold declaration, we use them to warn our faces. Did she just reveal some of her kinks to us? Oh no. Anyway, I think this will do it. We just have to wait for Miu to finish. Kaede, what's wrong? Nothing. Just think about how amazing you are for coming up with this plan, Shuichi. What? Honestly, when I first met you, I didn't think you would be that reliable. But look at me now, relying on you like you're Sherlock Holmes or something. Yeah. We went our separate ways and returned to our rooms. Time limit expires at nighttime tomorrow. Today's my last chance to roam around. I need to make sure I didn't forget to do anything important. We're here again. Although we're ending in like a few minutes. Wait a minute, actually? We could probably go for a little bit longer, because I just realized I got the time wrong. Might as well get some things. Why are there giraffes? I have nothing. So I can't even do anything anyway. Ugh, what's that?
Hey!
He was, how should I say this? Complicated person. Really hope that you were with me, Kaede. Should I spend time with Suichi? Let's go.
Hey!
She's an ultimate, so I'm sure that she has the skills. Let's see if the camera's to meet you. Spend some time with Shuichi. Shuichi and I grew a little close today. It's like, I can't. Is it time? Ding dong ding bong. Oh, okay. I want to see you, Miko. What is this? Exit. Please. There we go. So this protrusion is related to the big door since it's right next to it, but I don't know how they're related. Just look here. Ah, okay. Oh no, wait, I didn't want to go down there. Hang on, sorry. Oh wait, this is probably where Angie is. Oh? Oh, Maki. You know what, why not? Take the Maki.
It's decided.
Ding dong bing bong.
This is an announcement.
It is now 10 p.m.
No way!
What is happening? He's really out of it. This is what happens when you drink too much. Last nighttime ever, huh? No, it won't be our last nighttime ever. Just our last time in this horrible place. Tomorrow night. Getting out of this place with everyone else. Yeah, or else we would all be friends once we got out. Yeah, we all know how that's ending. Oh boy. I hear kids these days don't even say thank you anymore. I blame the parents. They haven't properly taught them the true meaning of thank you. It's very important to express gratitude to someone who has done something for you. It'll make that person feel happy, and they might do something special for you later. In other words, thank you isn't about just conveying gratitude. It also conveys the— That's not a good lesson. It's not a good lesson.
now. Hey,
My heart's racing.
Don't worry.
Even if you end up in hell, you can be proud that you didn't do the killing.
The hell you saying?
Just assuming they're gonna go to hell?
Oh.
The time limit was set to expire tonight. But weirdly enough, I was looking forward to it. Even then, I barely slept the whole night. Slapped my cheeks and leaped out of bed.
All right.
First, I need to go to Shuichi's room. We're gonna catch that mastermind together. I have a bad feeling about this. I think we'll go until... because we're probably gonna find someone today. We'll go until then. Oh, Shuichi. Dear God, no! No response. I wonder if something's the matter. Oh, okay. Kaede, good morning. Jeez, finally came out. He had me nervous for a second. Sorry, I was just going to the bathroom. Are you ready then? We have to get the cameras from Miyu, remember? Yeah, right. Hi, you guys. Oh. Have you decided on how you want to spend your final moments? Maybe you want to pray to watch over with me? What? You shouldn't be giving up so easily. True. You two get along so well. I was hoping you could rub off on the others in the dining hall. What are you talking about? Atua has spoken. At such dire times. Why don't they stop fighting? Fighting? They're fighting in the dining hall. Atua is really bummed out about it. Fighting in the dining hall. Shuichi, can you go get the stuff from Miyu? I have to see what's happening.
Leave it to me.
Okay, I'll go get the cameras. Let's meet up later in the classroom by the stairs to the basement.
Yeah.
Classroom by the stairs to the basement. Okay, got it. Just in case I forget. Angie, you said the dining hall, right? Do you mind coming with me? Okie dokie, we'll stop it together. Who's fighting who though? And why? I probably could have read that better, but whatever. Actually, down here we can just...
Hey.
What's going on here? Oh, Kaede. Perfect timing. I really don't know what to do, Kaede. Ryoma started talking crazy. All I was doing was making a suggestion. So that more people can survive, even if it's just one more. More people can survive. Ryoma, what do you mean by that?
Don't you get it?
Time runs out like this, we'll all get annihilated, you know? The only way to avoid that is to play along with this killing game.
Huh?
What? Now hold on a minute.
Kill me.
Oh.
Huh?
Ryoma, what are you saying?
Sheesh.
You don't get that either. Seems like I'll give you guys my life. I don't have a reason to live anymore.
Well,
So if the rest of you want to live, I'll hand my life over to you.
That's wrong.
No way. We promised we'd all get out of this together. I hope it didn't that way. That's why I waited so long to bring this up. We've just been waiting for the deadline without doing anything to change
in
it.
other words,
No more time left for idealism, don't you think? No, it's not idealism.
however,
This is the best choice for this situation. Whoever murders me gets to leave without a trial. Everyone else survives the time limit. After that, the person who gets to escape can go for help and rescue everyone else.
well,
How about it? You got a better idea? I'd love to hear it. Well... what should I do? Maybe if I share Shuichi's plan with him, Ryoma will change his mind.
Actually,
Ryoma, there's no need for that.
I'm going to end this game.
No need for that, because I'm going to end this game.
I've made my decision.
I've already decided.
Huh?
You're going to end this game.
Hey,
Not about outfoxing everyone in this killing game. It's about ending the game itself. That's the real goal.
however,
Can you even accomplish such a feat?
oh yeah,
I wouldn't be saying this if I didn't think I could.
Then,
And how will you end it? You understand that the time limit expires tonight, yes? Sorry, can't tell you. Actually, if I could, I wouldn't be having so much trouble. What do you mean?
I'm going to end this.
Just what I said. I'm going to end this game.
Get it?
So don't any of you go and do anything unnecessary, alright? Oh boy. Necessary.
You've still got a ways to go.
That seems like I still have a ways to go.
Got it.
Alright, I got it. I take back my suggestion. Do what you want. Whether you guys live or die is up to you. After Ryoma said that, he left the dining hall.
That's a shame.
Jeez, that Ryoma. Hope I helped him calm down a little. Anyways, Rentaro, are you serious when you said you knew a way to end this game?
Yeah,
Not sure.
huh?
Huh?
how should I put this?
Well, even if I did have an idea, I couldn't tell you. Can't risk anyone interfering.
Prayer time.
Okie dokie. But Angie will pay for your strategy's success, Rentaro.
Punished.
But if you're lying, Atuma says he will punish you for 3 generations to come, okay? Well, that's a threat. I'll do my best to live up to your expectations,
Actually,
Yes, I have to do my best. Tyro left. The way he said had really affected me.
But
Ending this game. Is that even possible? I suspect he only said that to defuse the situation and stop Ryola. I mean, ending this game. I don't know that. Maybe Rentaro's hidden talent is actually a huge explosion. In the end, only Achoa knows. Rentaro's hidden talent. I want to know what it is. We don't have much time left. Can't worry about that now. I need to do something. I don't have time to worry about things I don't understand. I just need to do what I can. Or else, I won't be able to protect everyone. I should go meet up with Shuichi. It's the classroom by the stairs to the basement, right? Story's about to heat up.
what happened?
Something happened? Gota see Rentaro walk by. His face looked scary. Yeah, about that. Ryoma and Rentaro got into a fight.
No one can do that.
Where? Going to go stop them. No, it's fine now. So you don't need to worry about it.
Sorry.
Sorry. Gonta not sure when he needs most. Don't worry about it. Angie hadn't told me, I wouldn't have known about it either. Okay.
that's right.
Anyway, Kurumi, Kyo, and Angie are in the dining hall today. How about you go eat breakfast with them?
Oh, going to
Really?
see.
I'm going to also go to dining hall. Sneaky. Morning, Kaede. Morning. Hey, so earlier, I saw Shuichi.
Huh?
Huh? What? I saw Shuichi come out of Mia's research lab.
Yeah.
Oh, you don't say. I wonder what he was doing in there so early in the morning.
Like I
I
thought.
don't think that anything happened but in a life or death situation like this.
Do you want to try?
You expect people to suddenly develop feelings for each other, right? I don't think so. Yeah, you're right. Now's not the time for that. The time limit's up tonight anyway. Going through so much. It's strange, but I feel like I've come to accept it. Hang on, I'll be right back. about that. How should I spend the last day of my life? I'll keep going. I actually should probably end like really soon, so I'll go until like I have a feeling on what's about to happen, and if I'm right, we'll end there.
Shuichi.
Sorry I'm late, Shuichi.
No.
That's alright, I just got here too. How'd it go? Didn't you finish the cameras? She must have been working all night. She was too tired to even make fun of me. Anyways, here's the result. 2 cameras that will take a picture when the sensor detects movement.
Remember,
And this one will take a picture and trigger the receiver. Of course, they're turned off right now. They aren't taking any pictures. So the disposable cameras will have to manually wind the film, right?
no.
Yes, you thought of that. Show me that the cameras will wind automatically.
I see.
So once they're set up, they'll take a picture every time the sensor is triggered.
Okay.
She also modified them so that they'll be completely silent to not attract attention.
I see.
Completely silent. This is perfect.
Well,
It needs to be. These are absolutely essential to our plan. And do these cameras have flashes?
that's...
Yeah, they still have flashes on them. But I switched them off. They shouldn't be a problem. But we need to make sure they don't get turned on by accident and alert the mastermind.
That's right.
Yeah, I'll be careful.
Mm-hmm.
I'm impressed though. We modified them to our specifications.
Then,
Alright, I'll tell you a bit about this classroom before we set up the library.
Huh?
Tell me about this classroom.
is that alright?
Yeah, I think this is a perfect place to keep watch after we set up the cameras. That's fine, but why this classroom?
That's true.
You can see anyone who goes down to the basement. If the door open a little.
Look, you can see the staircase, right?
Oh, yeah, you're right. We can keep a lookout for anyone who goes down to the basement.
Hey,
One more reason I chose this specific classroom. One more reason.
hey,
Because of something that's only here. Thinking of the other reason. Monitor? It's probably the monitor. Or not. Seriously, what the hell are you talking about?
hey,
Wait, what?
hey.
Oh, never mind. Thought I saw something. I mean, like, logically, it would be the blackboard, because they could, like, look at it, right? That's what I would think. Okay. I'll look at this through OBS since it's closer to me. There's literally nothing else in this room! There's literally nothing in this room. I've clicked on literally everything.
Hey!
It's not this. It's not this. It's not the windows. It's not either of them. Nothing's popping up over here. And it's not the door either. Nothing up here. And I am not looking at a walkthrough because you know there's gonna be a spoiler. You know what? I'm figuring this out later. It's Tom Life.